Welcome and greetings to your journey into learning Python programming. Today is a very important topic, if, else if, and else. Before I explain what is if, else if, and else, I want to give you some common examples in our routine day-to-day life. In our day-to-day life, we see so many times instead, if you are doing some task, then you get this. If you are not doing this, then you don't get this. Like one example, if you get more than 35 marks, then you pass. If you have a less than 35 marks, then you fail. It is a condition. You have to greater than 35 marks. The same things happen if I want to apply for the driving license, the age is 18. So we say like that, if the age is greater than 18, then you get the license, else you don't get the license. The same things if we want to apply in our programming language, how can we do this? We use else, if, else. This three is a command, this three is a statement, if, else if, and else. Okay, so start with the very basics command. Here I write a very simple questions, very simple formula, NO greater than 0. Now my NO value is 3. What happened? 3 greater than 0? Yes, we used this in our previous session. One more time I want to use and show you. 3 greater than 0. The answer is, just wait a moment. Yes, the answer is true. The same things we apply with if. Okay, before this condition, I apply if and then condition, and in the last column sign. This is the syntax. If, condition, and in the last column sign. If NO greater than 0, so we say yes, 3 is greater than 0. It's this statement written true. This statement's written true. This statement answer is true. Yes, because of this is true, if go inside. And in inside, you can see here, I just use a tab key and then I write my statement, print NO is positive. Let's execute and check. 3 is a positive. Let me change the number. No output. Why no output? Because this condition is false. Let's check it. False. Okay, so that is the only condition. If your condition statement returns true, then and then only it's print if. I show you one more example. NO is equal to 10. And if I say if NO greater than 100, then I want to print number greater than 100. So let's execute, run, no output. Why? Because number is less than 100. Number is greater than 100. Why it's execute? Because now 105 is greater than 100. If this statement is true, only in that case, it's go inside. And you can see that I write like this, print statement, not exactly below, we press tab key. Okay, be careful. Python is very strict in indexing. So whatever statement you want to print, suppose I want to print K. It's work. See, so all these statements, whatever I want to write in my if statement, I have to maintain the index. If is here in the very beginning, and then every statement, whatever I want to write in my if statement, I keep in the index, press tab, and then write a statement. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Here I add else. Okay, what happened here? If condition true, then it's go inside, but if condition false, then what happened? Here is nothing. Okay, in this case, if my value is less than 100, then nothing is happened. No message display. It's blank. Okay, no output. So now I want to use else. If condition true, I want to do this. Else, I want to do this. That means if condition is true, I want to print number is positive. Else, the number is negative. So it's a very simple command. I am giving here a positive value 5. and click on the run. So NO is greater than 5. Yes, so that means 5 is positive. But if I add minus sign here, now the condition is false. Minus 5 is not greater than 0. So what happened? It's moved to the else statement. Okay, and inside else, I mentioned that print number is negative. So minus 5 is negative. Okay, let's use this. Let's understand more this if else in one more example. We asking user input. Okay, now we know very well what input do, why we use integer. So we ask users give a two number. It's stored in number 1 and number 2, and we check that if number 1 is greater than number 2. If yes, then we print number 1 is greater than number 2. Else number 2 is greater than number 1. So basically this is program is check which number is greater, 1 or 2. Let's run and execute. So 12 and 34. So of course number 2 is bigger. The message is the correct. Number 2 is greater than number 1. Let's check condition one more time. Yes, number 1, 12. Number 2, 34. 12 is not greater than 34. So that's why it's go into else statement and print number 2 is greater than number 1. Okay, it's easy. Now, let's move to the next one. Here we can see it's one more elif. It is a new thing, right? Let me explain what happened. It's check multiple conditions. That means it's a hierarchy, nested if. Okay, if first condition is true, then go inside and do the task, perform the task. If this condition is not true, then it's come to the next condition. If this condition not true, then it's come to the next. Okay, I show you what happened here. Number 1 is greater than number 2. Number 2 is greater than number 1. But what happened in this case where the both number are same? Okay, here we see that. Okay, what happened if the both number are same? We don't mention here any condition who check whether both number are same or not. So I have a two condition to check whether first they are same. If the both number are not same, then I check number 1 is greater than is number 2. No, number 1 is not greater than number 2. Then it's very obvious. Then number 2 is greater than number 0. So what happened? If these two condition is false, then it's more to the else part. If any one condition is true, then it's follow particular statement. Let's execute and run with the example and check with the example. First, I check both value is same. The output is both are the same. Why? Because this condition is true. It's go inside if, execute this statement and come out. Okay. And I want to add here one more statement, print end. Okay, let's run. Again, both value is same, both are same, and program is end. Run. Now this time I want to add first value is bigger, second value is smaller. So now this statement is false, this condition is false, but number 1 is greater than number 2. It's correct. Okay, here is my printing mistake, sorry. So here in this case, number 1 is bigger than number 2. So number 1 is greater than number 2. Now add second value bigger. Then answer number 2 is greater than number 1. The syntax is very simple. If NO comparison operator number 2. If again be careful about the index. If else if L is it stay in the same line. All the portions means all the statement inside the if, inside the elif, it's maintain this tab. Keep maintaining this tab. Okay. So now if in next condition we are not using if one more time, we use keyword elif. Okay, we use keyword elif. We will learn if multiple times in our this series. So just keep your mind. In first statement only we use if. In second time we are not using if. We write elif. Okay, then only we say nested if hierarchy of if statement. Okay, now and if these both two conditions are false, then automatically it's moved to the else part because here is no condition. Okay, this is with condition elif. Okay, and condition. If this condition true, only and only that case, it's go inside and print number 1 is greater than number 2. Okay? Now, here I use one more example, okay, to understand more Elif in the details. We asking user enter number. Okay, it's a weekday program. User enter any day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we start our week with the Sunday. And if it's enter 1, I want it's Sunday. If enter 2, then I print Monday. And if user enter rather than 1 to 7, I say invalid number. Okay, I want to print invalid number. Let's run first and check the output. If 3, that means Tuesday. Run one more time. Day 1, that means Sunday. Let's enter not between 1 to 7. Invalid number. Okay, it is perfect program. Okay, with the validation. So what we do? If number 1 equal 1, print Sunday. Okay, next condition. Elif no equal 2, print Monday. Exactly the same things I am writing Elif 7 times. Okay, and if not any condition match, among these, if not any condition match, then it's automatically move in the else and print invalid number. Then it's print invalid number. Okay, here I'm using one more simple statement, and it's a very common example in if else. Okay, check where the number is even or odd. And in mathematical, first we understand that how can we know that number is even or odd. So normally what we do, we just divide by the number and we check the remainder. If the last one remainder is 0, we say yes, number is positive. Number is even. Okay, we see here 12 divided by 2. Let's see 0 because 12 is an even number. And let's say 13. Okay, so it is a common practice to find where the number is odd or even. I am applying the same condition here. And now we ask user enter number. Suppose user enter 13. The formula is 13 divided by 13 module by 2. And if this equation written is 0, we say number is even. And if this equation not written in the 0, when the case is odd, when the number is odd, it's go to the else part and print number is odd. Okay, let's run and check. It's even number. And now it's time to enter odd number. Okay, the number is odd. So don't forget, it is a module sign. Okay, percentage sign normally in mathematical language we say, but it's written the remainder. And if I'm using divide sign, it's a divisible by. Okay, so both are different. Now, here, of course, we remember. Okay, if we don't remember and or, I want to give you the quick revision and or. Okay, in AND condition, the both side. Okay, both condition must be true. Then only in that case AND return a true. Okay, I give you the example. 3 greater than 5 and 6 greater than 10. So both condition is false. Not a 3 greater than 5 and not a 6 greater than 10. Okay. Now change the condition. Yes. 30 greater than 5, 60 greater than 10. Yes. It's written true. Okay. And one more example we share. Okay. First condition, this condition is true, but this condition is false. So what is the output? False. Why? Because in AND, when both conditions are true, we can say like that, we can add here more and more condition. Okay. If every condition is true, then and then only it's written a true. Let's change the condition. Now all the conditions are true. 30 greater than 5, 60 greater than 10, 1 equal to 1. That is the reason it's written the true. Okay. And we use the same mechanism, same methods in our if condition. Okay. If this statement returns a true, then it's go inside the if. If this statement return a false, it's move forward. One more condition. If this statement is written a true, it's go inside print. If this statement return a false, it's move forward. One more condition, if it's true, go inside, execute this statement. If this condition is false, it's again move to the next one. If this condition is true, it's go inside and print this statement. If this condition is again false, it's go in else. Here is no condition, it directly print the statement. Okay, now let's run and check. It's a very basic grade programs. It's check the marks, ask the user enter your marks, and whether it's check is the grade 1, A, B plus C, or C, B plus B or C, or either you are fail. The condition is that if your marks between 85 to 100, then grade A. If your mark is between 60 to 85, B plus. It's between 40 to 60, B. And if it is greater than 30 but less than 40 equal to, okay, then your score is C. And it's less than 30, then it's fail. Okay, let's check. First start with the 89, A grade. Why? Because greater than 85 and less than 100. B plus. Why? Because it's greater than 60 and less than 85. So this state condition is true. Let's print B plus. Okay, B. Why? Because it's greater than 40 and it's less than 60. So both condition is true and it's print your grade is B. Okay, run one more time. C grade. Why? Because marks is greater than 30 and less than 40. Both condition is true. It's go inside and print grade C. And let's run with very less marks. You are failed because none of this condition is matched. It's go else and print. Sorry, you are failed. Okay. It is very simple. Okay. Please keep in your mind when you are using AND statement, that means all condition you mention must be true. All condition you mention must be true. Okay. Here I share one more example to better understanding if and else. We ask user a 3 number and find bigger number between A, B and C. So how many possibilities? How many possibilities that? Either A is bigger than these two, either B greater than these two, either C greater than these two. Okay, so we write the same condition here. 3 possibilities. A greater than B and A greater than C. So that means above 3 numbers given, A is the largest number. Okay, if B greater than A and B greater than C, that means now B is greater than A and C. So now B is the largest number. And C greater than A and C greater than B, that means C is the greatest. And you can see here is no else. Why? Because in this program, nothing to perform in the else. We have to check like that which number is largest. Okay, so we have only condition, condition and condition. Nothing I want to print in else. In this scenario, there is a no else statement. Okay, so else is not a mandatory. Else is just for like that when your all conditions are false and what you want to do in that case. At that time, we introduce else and we mention if all the condition is false, I want to do this. Okay, so now let's check. Let's enter A is a bigger number. Sorry. A is larger. What happened here? Okay, let's try with the middle value is bigger. That means B. B is largest number. And it's time to testing with the C number. C is the largest number. Okay. Now, let's move to the next one. Now, it is a shortest hands-on practice with each statement. Okay, if are you comfortable with this if statement, you can go for this. This is the alternative method. We can use that. And I is equal to 10. That means my I value is 10. Here is a condition. Okay, I means 10 less than 15. Just I is less than 15. So let's check it. I is less than 15. But now I value is greater than 15. No output. Okay, because here we mention only the if condition in single line, if colon and what you want. Okay, if this condition is true, what you want to do, it's mentioned here. Okay, so it is allowed in Python. You can try all these possibilities, and we in upcoming sessions when we are learning loops and list and tuple, at that time we use if, else, and if multiple times. It is introduction of if else statement. We use if else statement in multiple programs in our upcoming sessions. Keep practicing, keep learning. Thank you.